Happy Saturday. We are here today playing John Wick Pinball, a game, because it's awesome. It's one of my favorite games. So on the live stream today, we were playing John Wick Pinball. This is the premium version by Stern. It has the expression speaker lighting, the expression cabinet lighting, and some invisible glass. Those are the features of this particular version I am playing. Shout out to Nitro Pinball. Nitro Pinball is where I buy all my pinball stuff. So shout out to Nitro Pinball. Also, if you are new to the stream today, check out I added a whole bunch of new emotes on Twitch, which means you get, you know, some exclusive stuff you can use on other channels and on Discord. So those are the benefits of following and subscribing on Twitch. And yeah, shout out to the viewers, the new subscribers, all the things from the last couple days. I really appreciate your, you know, commitment to the channel and such. What else? The goal today will be to slow down the pace. Take the time and hit the shots. It's very hard in John Wick Pinball because everything is frantic. Everything's a multi-ball and everything's under a timer. So, but when you're frantic, there's no aiming going on. So, other than that, yeah, the chat is open. Here to have some fun. Welcome to our first viewer, subscriber in the chat, Spectre Gaming. If you're not a follower of Spectre Gaming, right click and hit that follow button. And yeah, good morning. Well, it's good morning for me. I'm not sure. What time zone are you in, Spectre Gaming? I'm West Coast. Okay, yeah, so it's like afternoon. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. for me, just turning 10 a.m. So
welcome to the Continental.
Welcome to the Continental.
Mr. Wick, it's a pleasure to meet you.
All right, let's do the things, hopping right into it, wasting no time. Because it's a Saturday, I don't know how long the stream will go today, so... But I'm gonna stop and chat in between each game, and well, I play too. So
this marker may ultimately be your downfall. Play wisely.
that was the waiting and the slowing. I'm trying to also do a little bit less guarding where I'm moving my flippers constantly. So I'm doing a little bit, trying to change my strategy a little bit. So, and to just walk through for those viewers that are going to watch this later, maybe on VOD, my strategy generally when I start to play John Wick Pinball, I short plunge and then let it come back into what's flashing red right now in front of the weapons crate. Because then when it vertical up kicks, it stages it for this flipper. And then I generally try to hit the Blood Oath marker. And then, because quite often it bounces over and hits the coins or whatever they're called over there. So it kind of starts off with a bit of value. Other things going into John Wick Pinball, it's very good to be aware that hitting stand-ups and hitting just stuff doesn't yield you very many points. You have to actually start the modes, hit the shots that are lit, and then cash out and complete modes. That is the whole thing. So, but yeah, anyway, shout out to Osavet. Welcome in this morning as well, my friend. That's pretty good, Spectre Gaming. I mean, that's some endurance playing any type of pinball. So
Bowery King
you'll
was
notice
not
I'm
wicked.
legitimately trying to use the flippers less. And what I mean is less panicked guarding, less like normally I'm all over I'm just trying to change my methods a little bit. Kind of reflecting and calming it down or slowing it down. And if it can be done in John Wick, it can be done in any game. Oh, sweet. Oh, so bad. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm going to put them onto like a YouTube section that's for subscribers only, because I can't really make them public, I don't think. I don't know how the rights work or whatever, but I mean, I haven't totally researched it. It might not be a problem. But yeah, enjoy them. Some are really good, and
Extra ball. I say the odds are about even.
all right, found my way into the extra ball somewhat on purpose. Shoot. Busted Chops, welcome into Tom. What's up? Looks like Tom found some of the new emotes. All right. So as far as John Wick goes, that wasn't a bad ball one. I could have defended a little better there. Looking back at ball one, calming down helped. I like to, it's sort of one of those Captain Obvious things, but I always like to point out the Captain Obvious things because sometimes they're not so obvious. And the other thing to always remember, the viewers and the people who watch the VODs and the YouTubes of the channel later, it's varying levels of pinball skill. So some people really benefit from being like, maybe I shouldn't have backhanded that, or maybe I shouldn't have wasted time on the extra ball. So some of my banter might seem redundant or unnecessary, but you know what?
Continental appreciates your
That's what we get.
accuracy.
It seemed to me like that sling didn't fire. Oh, it did. It's fine. Okay. Oh! I thought it was going to dead bounce right into. That's good, Osavet. You know what? That's one benefit from actually when I rewatch my VODs, I'm like, man, why am I so for example, Star Wars, because I know that my Death Star rejects periodically, subconsciously, I don't even look at that shot. But it's a very important shot in the game. And I find that I was doing that a little bit yesterday, even with King Kong, that, you know, I had some bad luck with rattles on the shot, and then I just started to focus on other stuff. But the fact is, the game needs you to focus on those two features. But yeah, just kind of one thing in John Wick, because it's frustrating that you can't earn a lot of points just bashing the ball around, but the game is all about bashing a ball around. So kind of making sure, okay, I lock my balls, I start keep staging the multi-ball, start and finish the modes if possible. I use the lights out pretty much all the time. Lights out makes it so you can't see what's lit, but it gives you double scoring. So
Well played.
extra balls lit
Shoot
again.
accurately, and maybe the high table will loosen its grip.
John Wick is a game where
Revealed itself, Jonathan.
oh shoot again.
Second test awarded.
Because it's so multi-ball heavy, even aiming for the extra ball is kind of a
Attention, extra ball awarded.
kind of a waste.
Flipper to the method.
So I'm actively trying to cut down my flipper use. Focusing on dead bouncing more today. Maybe some soft catches. No. Okay. I did something else just then that is a mistake I often make playing John Wick. So when I was nudging, I hit the flipper button, and because I hit the flipper button, the ball save moved to the other side, and I didn't get the ball save. So, see, you can move the ball save, but when I went to nudge, I should have just used my palm, but I used my, so again, I'm calling out my bad habits when they happen. So we can learn together while holding John Wick hands. Tom says the old Star Wars was ruined by the stupid multiplier. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have an old Star Wars near me, so I rarely played it. I probably in my life have maybe 20 games on it max, playing it in different places, but so I find that hitting that Sharon ramp, the center ramp, is the easiest from a real stable trap in the right flipper. However, I have hit it from the left. The way it's bent and designed, it's like you need to do it from the tip of the flipper, because the way it takes a bit of a, I was gonna say cock bend, but anyways, I did, I guess. It's a bit of a bend in it.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
There we go.
Ball 2 locked.
Periodically, I'm going to try to sneak into the red circle club, which is a medium plunge that comes into the back. So I'm going to do that a little bit today too. No, didn't make it.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
I should have trapped and done it a little safer. I talked to somebody and they're like, the first thing I did when I got John Wick was make the flippers on more of an angle.
Gentlemen, this institution is now deconstructed.
These are kind of these like controversial adjustments that I hear that a lot of people do. And I'm not against it at all. I'm all about having fun playing pinball, but so John Wick, the single thing it has in common with some Keith Elwin games is the flipper angle is pretty flat when it's neutral. I mean, when it's when you're trapping up, look how flat the flipper angle is. So that's similar to, you know, all of Jaws, Godzilla, King Kong, Jurassic Park. They're all like that. So I think it's good to get used to flippers like that, because otherwise you're going to go to a tournament and you're not going to be used to it and your traps won't be working.
What the hell were you thinking? Giving a mark like Santino don't
Brick. Remember I said I was going to calm down? It's like that. Never in the history of telling someone to calm down did they calm down.
Please, still time.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Helicopter's right down there. Come on, let's go. Yeah, super. Come on, let's go faster.
Everything's lit, so might as well.
This one is on the house.
What's wrong with this guy?
Oof. Oops.
I'd like to see the magic.
Boogeyman?
I'm not.
Yeah, Osavet, I agree the game should be kept mostly how the designer intended. Unless it's something that like the community agrees is like a flaw. Then, you know, fix it. But I think like look at you, oh shoot. Oh, I was trying to demonstrate like you can't keep the ball on the flipper, but that's the motivation, that's the designer's intent. So
Cool. Shoot again.
okay, well, ball two is, this isn't going bad. I did a sloppy move and dropped the ball a bit. Whatever. Whatever. Ah. There we go.
Well played.
Oof.
Those animals are no match for your skills with the flipper.
Da-na. Sloppy.
Beautiful car. You want a war or just another ball?
Last round's on me. Consider it a professional courtesy.
Yo ma, de-dosed. No, I didn't order Dune yet. I could, but
The Continental
I don't know.
appreciates your accuracy.
How was your trip?
it is it's a tough choice because I have a lot of irons in the fire right now too, to be honest. De-dosed. What I ultimately need is a bunch of extra balls. Then we're gonna push a billion. Lights out again. Everything's lit on the left side of the plate field last time I checked, so oof.
If I didn't have to kill you, we'd be pals.
We beat pals.
Five, four, three, two, one.
That's an interesting way to backhand that shot. I should do that more often. Or that way. High speed ricochet from the left flipper. I mean, it's truly a ricochet when we're playing John Wick. Pew pew.
You're getting close to the edge, my friend.
Another way to hit those shots on the left is like let the ball roll up the flipper a bit and then oh no. Oh, I guess so. So shoot against flashing, which means the ball's gonna keep coming back from the dead. Shit. Not there.
My table sees your commitment, Jonathan. Well done.
So de-dosed. I mean, I really do want Dune,
Again.
but the thing is, I've got a lot of feelers out there, and
Replay awarded.
there may be some other access coming. So I'll post about something in the coming soon on the Discord. But one of the things I've been doing over the holidays is writing proposals and sending out proposals and trying to make stuff happen. Yeah, you know, if there are some JJP connections that will reply, I would love to know those. But yeah, if anybody knows any useful direct JJP connections,
I am impressed. Ah, Katya. What could go wrong with some familiar help?
Lock is lit.
Remind me of this. Down the road.
Welcome to the Osaka Continental.
I don't off the top of my head, but
Ball one lost.
if you Spectre Gaming, I don't off the top of my head have any direct connections I could think about, but if you emailed Tommy at nitropinball.com, he might know. That's my connection there. But also possibly emailing Stern directly or another manufacturer directly. But I mean, it might be,
Well played.
you know, 10% of a big number is big, right? So
Ball two lost.
the thing is, I find Spectre Gaming, and you probably have found this too, but I just shoot my shot. I write a proposal and I send it out. You know, in my RC car racing, you know, I sent out proposals to 30 sponsors, and you know, 6 answered, 10 answered, and then things grow. It doesn't really work the same in pinball, but it does a little bit. It can. So, and it's not always about asking for
The Continental appreciates your
necessarily
accuracy.
like a sponsorship or a donation. It's more about like working with the companies in a double benefit. Some are interested. So.
Ball three lost.
Do what you do best. Hunt.
Yeah, we can chat in Discord too about that. I'm happy to, you know, kind of indicate what's worked or what might work. did I get it? It was still lit when the ball went over it. Come on now.
John will call for you, and you will get nothing because you can do nothing.
Akira's skills rival even yours. You're testing the patience of the high table.
I did the right thing there with the ball save and out. Oh no!
No one without repercussions.
That's excellent advice, also that, yeah. And the dealers too, you know,
You're incredible.
especially if you say, you know, keep it confidential. Is there any way I could get some support? And even have ideas in mind, like, hey, can I get free shipping, or can I get, you know, I don't know, think about it. Oh, yes, patio furniture, yes, yeah. Yeah, well, today I had a window. My wife's like, how long are you going to stream for? I'm like, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, depends. So at work, we have a vending machine. My daughter, wife, and I are like, you know, partners, but it ran right out of energy drinks during inventory. So we're going to fill the vending machine today. That's one of the projects. And our friend's playing lacrosse at Drexel, and so we're filling him up with some product from my work before they head away on their trip.
I am impressed.
You have no business with us.
Shoot again, please.
You don't see that often.
Come under the table or suffer the consequences.
To do. Trying to backhand that shot from the left flipper. It's possible. There we go. Whew. Just trying to thread that needle.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
I would love to get an extra ball here anytime soon.
Is ticking.
Should have trapped up and safely shot that shot. Oh, from the left flipper. That was purely by accident. Shout out to Aaron from We Buy Pinball. How's it going, man? Thank you for reposting the stream. I really appreciate the support. Oh! These are things happening by accident.
All 3 blocked. We'll be sending some of our finest for additional support.
Just gonna do this whole mode in lights out because so I like to go lights out and then just hit everything left to right.
They just keep on coming.
So I've hit the first 2. Almost.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oof. Reject from the center ramp is scary.
This is now out of control.
So one thing to always remember, anytime shoot again is flashing, like the ball's gonna come right back up, and sometimes it's more of an advantage to feed your flippers during a multi-ball. I mean. Oh, triple drain! Oh, we broke up Billy. Trying to cash out it, or trying to hit the administration shot. I seem to remember. I think I need it. Let's go start another mode. No. I don't think I have any extra balls or shoot agains or anything.
One pizza.
One for the record. books.
Ooh.
Mark it, please.
High score number 1. We'll take that. Not grand champion though. This is having childhood vibes. Only first place? What was with that pitch in the 3rd inning, son? I remember playing baseball as a teenager. I did something cocky, like I got in the hot box. I got in the hot box, stealing home, and when I dove back to third base, my helmet flew off, and then I got hit in the back of the head by the ball. And I was knocked unconscious, and very briefly, I get up and I'm coming on, rubbing my head. At the end of the game, I'm like, "Where's my dad?" He left. He left. He was so disappointed. I'm like, how am I getting home? was a fun game though. Okay, so what can we take away from all of that? So I said before that game, my motivation was to calm down a little bit, go a little bit slower, not be as frantic, not worry about guarding as much, let the ball dead bounce a little bit more. During a multi-ball, try to trap up. I did a bit of that, and actually aim the shots left to right. That is the strategy, especially when lights off. But you know what's funny? So I posted like a reel or something, and it was my my daughter playing Dungeons and Dragons. She was having the best time, and she got into Dragon Multi-Ball. She's like, Dragon Multi-Ball. She was so excited. Like, I'm talking like on a scale of 15. She was at, you know, scale of 1 to 10. She was at 15 of excitement. So I film it, but I kind of always crop out, you know, my child. And so she's like, you know, just doing kid things, like kind of just being a bit frantic during the Dragon Multi-Ball. Some of the comments that I saw, like, are the reason why I don't put my child on live stream. Like, the word calm down was used in caps too, Spectacularly. Some guy, I don't know if there was a language barrier or something, but and like the comments about this is why Dungeons and Dragons isn't a fun pinball game or something like that. I'm like, it's a 10-year-old, 11-year-old playing pinball. It was more about the moment, the excitement. There it is, Dragon Multi-Ball. It's on the screen right now. But yeah, every once in a while, my daughter's like, I want to go on the live stream. I'm like, yeah, you know what? One comment, one, you know, creeper. Can't have that. Not cool, but
I'm going to kill you all.
so that's a great question. Well, we're in between streams here. Jay Biscuity, welcome to the show also. So Retro Rewired asked, how many pinball machines do I currently own? How long did it take to acquire them? A couple years. I've been, you know, waist deep in the hobby of modern pinball, live streaming for about a year. But I have So I have 10 machines that I own and 2 that are being lent to me right now. And so basically, yeah. And if you ask my wife, it's 5. Just kidding. But basically, like, our whole motive is, this is not total storytelling time, but it's storytelling time adjacent. So basically, part of what my channel is also about is, I don't agree with, you know, hoarding your finances for a retirement or, you know, to sit there and grow in your bank account. I think that your investments should be in stuff that makes you happy. I try not to preach that too much because it might financially ruin some people, but basically we switched from one hobby in our household to this hobby. So we had a boat for years and it just started to be a financial hemorrhage. Like, it just was a huge amount of money wasted on this thing and, you know, not a lot of enjoyment. So some enjoyment, but so when we sold it, we're like, we're going to invest in the games room, renovate it, you know, make a place for family and friends, memory making, stuff like that. You know, daughter's 11, small family. So that was our choice. Now, this is where the going waist deep and maybe going too far went. We probably could have achieved that same goal with like 1 or 2 pinball machines. So, but I am blessed at this time to be able to, you know, based on my job, every once in a while buy and sell a machine, lose a bit of money, sometimes gain a bit of money. Like Stranger Things I sold for basically the same price I paid for it. Yeah, I mean, Spectre Gaming, for me, where this all started was like, I lost a few family members and a few friends in a short period of time. Right during and after COVID, lost my mom, my father-in-law, my grandma, my neighbor, two good friends from my childhood, all in a very short period of time. And that was enough to kind of like hit the reset button, Control-Alt-Delete. And like, now when I'm kind of planning my future, I'm like, I want to be having fun, making memories, doing stuff that is positive, especially when it's spending your time doing something, you want to get something out of it that's like fun or a memory or something that's keeping you above water with other stuff. Let's say like I don't talk often about my work specifically on the stream. My work is extremely stressful and it's shitty every day. Like it's a high stress environment, only high stakes problems. And so when I come home, I'm like, pinball and family, that's my reset button every day. So yeah, Spectre Games. So, you know, I'm a business owner, but I have employees and a team, and they rely on me. And that is why, similar to being in the military, if you make a poor decision, like, people can be impacted. It's maybe not bullets, but it's, you know, financial hardship. I have to be there making decisions that keep the company above water and such. So anyways, I think I'm going to, at some point, stop buying pinball machines and start selling some and swapping them, but not quite there yet. No, it's not the bummed out chat. This is Dr. Engineer. This is the motivational chat. so.
Oh, I love dogs.
Sad chat activated. Also, on a positive note, though, yeah, you know, and if anything, you know, this is one of the things we talked about, like Spectre Gaming, like, you got to talk about things in life, and then you might find, hey, man, other people are in the same boat. They might not have the same problems, but they have problems. Everyone has problems. Health, financial, spouse, work. We all have something. Some have insurmountable amounts of such things, but on a sidebar though, I wanted to say I added a whole bunch of emotes. So if you're a channel regular, there's now a whole bunch of new emotes, both so there's subscriber emotes and some regular emotes. There's a bunch more added if you're into those sort of things. There we go. Hey, you found them, so. They're cool. Yeah, I'm glad you love them. I'm like, you know what? This is one thing that was lacking. And I like emotes, so.
It's personal.
Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta move the emote wall up in my. I gotta move it above the chat box. There we go. Actually, gonna trim it a bit too. There we go. All right, well, there we go. We got a new subscriber. Osavet offering the subs out again, my friend. Thank you so much.
It seems our
Awesome,
friends at the high
Osavet.
table have dropped the ball.
There we go. Awesome. So do we start a hype train? Is the daily hype train? The hype train has entered the station. Well, because the hype train has started, I need a hype train song. So. Oops. We kind of have overlapping music, but the hype train is running, so. All right. Thank you for the raid as well. So if you're just raiding in, welcome to the channel. We have overlapping music right now because we're in the hype train, so it's just what we do. There we go, got the extra volley. Oh my god, Jess, thank you so much.
Just another ball.
There we go. Oh my god, even more gift subs. Awesome. It's a good time to come to the channel. The hype train is in the station. We're gonna put on a different hype train song. Choo choo. I told my wife, I'm like, yeah, we had a hype train again. She's like, what's that? I'm like, it's where I make train sounds on the street.
Would you help set the mood for our new game? That's right.
You know better than to underestimate the rest of the world.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm not
Times a million, she says that. So my wife is a gamer as well, but she's a mobile gamer. So, I mean, she's a bit of a nerd too, but I think I'm definitely the biggest nerd, physically and figuratively in the household.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
I'm gonna try to get the extra ball. Or just drain.
Lucky, but maybe not so lucky next time.
Yes! Extra volley!
Shoot again. I am impressed.
We're still at a level 4 hype train.
Let us toast to the future of the high table.
Thank you so much, Jess. You're awesome. Jay Biscuity, I appreciate it. My friend. Really need to get up that ramp. Shit.
You need to honor yourself.
I will, man. I will for sure. I will, Spectre Gaming. I'll take a look. All right, let's see what we got from the. All right, choo choo. That's like the let them cook emote. So what happens now after we do a? So can we all use Touch of Salt now? I'm not entirely versed on this enough. So can we all use that new emote now? I was gonna call it a remote. There we go. Awesome. Okay. That's a good one too. I use that term all the time. Just let them cook. Just let them cook. Let her cook. Choo-choo. Awesome. I reconfigured how my windows kind of work. I just want to say a shout out to Jay Biscuity, Retro Rewired, and Osavet got the hype train started. So thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate the support, sincerely. Knowing there's this type of support, it makes me reinvest in the channel. So this morning, like I said, I went and got the custom emotes for the channel. Stuff like that, little things, little tweaks. I have some, other things that are just be quality of life improvements. So definitely appreciate it, guys. Cheers. Cheers, coffee cheers. So last game on ball 3, I was already at like 500 million. So hopefully we can get some extra balls and get back in this one.
Well played.
So Documagineer, you know what? Oh!
Tread carefully, Jonathan.
I didn't know you wanted leather jackets. I was working on a design I have a Streamlabs merch store that I'm still populating with designs, but there is a jacket in there. I'll message you and see what you'd be interested in.
Appreciate your accuracy.
There was ones that were kind of like I don't know. I'll send pics in the Discord.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
Oh, didn't make it in the scoop.
Professional credits.
Well, anything's possible, Doc.
I say this, John, before as fuck broke the mold with you.
So when my mother-in-law was over, I think she's in her mid-70s, and she played, like I said the other day, she played every machine down here. And it's like the call-outs on John Wick and Metallica, like all included the cursing. Wow, these machines swear a lot. Some of them do. When I had lights out, I hardly hit any of the shots.
Play carefully. A flipper versus a katana will not
Most of it, I absolutely agree, man. Oof. So the Ian McShane callouts and how the modes tie to the video are what I think sets this in an unappreciated tier, because other games that probably had, you know, well, I mean, I complained a little bit about Star Wars has lots of video assets. They're lots of fun, but they don't feel like what you're doing is super tied to them. It is a little bit, but this one, I love how they're tied. Godzilla, they're tied very well into each, integrated, but so another hot take. So my daughter had a friend over last night, and the only pinball machine they played was Galactic Tank Force, and they just had a riot. Why? I don't get it. But the truth is, they loved the video. They loved, they like shooting a big toy in the middle, much like the reason why my daughter really likes Stranger Things. The toy's in the middle. It's very approachable. It's very, and the lights and the call outs, and, you know, I was in the other room and where it said something like, there's a fudge fountain, or, you know, some comment like that. Anyways, I could hear them laughing so hard. I'm like, anyways, yeah, Galactic Tank Force. It is my daughter's favorite. I'm gonna have troubles giving that one back because it's a loner. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a simple Galactic Tank Force is a simple game. It is challenging to actually get, you know, through the modes, but it lots of good call outs. The arrows are obvious. I love the lighting, the like soft lighting. They do their RGB really well. The silliness and the goofiness. It's just like, because talking to my daughter, she's like, all your games have monsters. That's sort of true. Like even like, so Terminator 2, when it came here, she's like, another monster game. I'm like, it's not a monster. I mean, his torn up half robotic face is, you know, monster adjacent. Even Funhouse is a little bit monstery. Yeah, they all have a monster. I mean, even Foo Fighters like sort of has monster vibes, but alien vibes, I guess. But I really like Foo Fighters. I sat down yesterday. I didn't sit. I played for about half an hour, and I just had a really good time playing Foo Fighters. I like the shots. I really like what it's telling you to do. The video assets. This might be a bit of an unpopular opinion, but Osavet, like, I liked Evil Dead. I played it at Galloping Ghost Arcade. I played it in a couple places in Chicago when I was there. I played it in Houston at Chicago Expo, Gaming Expo. There was a couple. I like it, but not enough to have FOMO over. Like, I like it. You know, if there were one for sale and it was nice, but my daughter would not like it. With it is maybe a little bit too violent, I think. Yeah, I think Pinball Rose would hate it. But, and that was a factor too, like with The Walking Dead. Like, I think it's an okay, the original game was okay for The Walking Dead, but I don't know, if I came home with that, like with the zombie faces looking at you and the topper, I would get the topper probably eventually. I won't. Zip, lips are sealed. But overall, I mean, the takeaway is I'm really excited for the pinball industry, seeing this type of growth, seeing these, you know, up and coming companies. What it's going to do, it's going to be like, you know, the car industry. Like Doc Imagineer knows all about the car industry. When, you know, when companies like Kia and Hyundai came in with Genesis, they upped the bar and the quality. And then the domestics had to up their quality. I mean, maybe I don't know. I'm not an insider on that industry, but I sort of noticed that, like, sitting in a Genesis is a gorgeous vehicle. And, you know, the fit and finish in a Genesis is like pretty much similar to Mercedes. And so then the domestics all had to raise their quality. And I think that similar kind of theme, I hope, continues to happen in pinball. More players. Yeah, Doc Imagineer. I mean, Doc Imagineer is involved in not only this industry, or you were, you know about that side of it, right? Like, I don't know a lot about it, but in my food manufacturing industry, we bid on jobs, we submit samples, and if the other brands and products are better, then we have to put in better ingredients, lower our price. Like, we have to be competitive, and that's the simple truth. Much like, you know, is happening in pinball, we get to reap the benefits as the users, the players at home. Better games are going to be coming out, better themes, less throwaway themes. I don't know of a specific throwaway theme, but off the top of my head, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I was thinking like Doc Imagineer, like a 90s Sunfire or something, or like you don't see any on the road anymore because they are in the junkyard. None of them survived. I have another quick funny story. So when I went to university in year 1999 or 2000, I had a Volkswagen Jetta that was a 1990. I bought it from my sister for $5,000. I drove it for 4 years. I sold it for $5,500. I recently found on Marketplace what I believe is the same car, the exact same car, for $5,500. It's like 100,000 more miles, but I'm pretty sure it was the same car. It was a Flare 2, grayish silver. It looked like the same car. Like, Volkswagen, say what you will, some of them are dog shit, but some of them really stayed on the road. Absolutely. Oh, Savet, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Barrels. I mean, Pinball Brothers too. Yeah. I think it will, J Biscuity. I think it will. I hope it does. And the thing is, so here's the thing. So one of the first chats today, D-Dosed asked me if I had ordered my Dune. And you know what? By the end of the weekend, maybe I will. But even though it's kind of like over the availability, I believe I still could from Nitro. But I also kind of want to see what comes out from Stern, because this would be their next game that they upped, right? So I know, J Biscuity. That's the thing. We'll see. We can't have all the rescue dogs, remember?
This is Wick. Yes, John Wick, that's right.
Let the games begin.
That's the thing, Jess, and there's a chance that Winchester could land in the first couple months, so it could also be the couple months of next year, but
I am impressed.
if you haven't watched my Barrels of Fun factory tour on YouTube, you should.
Need a ride.
There's some insider stuff talked about. So
Buried that day, lay the foundation of what we are now.
Can issue a market if you need help, yet you'll be bound by its obligation.
Helicopter's right down there. Come on, let's go.
a little shake will do you with this game. And the ball's deciding if it wants to drain on the right out lane. A little nudgy nudgy.
That's near the altar.
So extra ball is flashing, but in my experience, I just let a ball find its way in there. If you're in a multi-ball, because hitting the shots is more important. Unless you have a chance to send a ball there. Like right then, or then. No, I missed it twice, but.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oops, oops, oops.
We have rules here. Or else.
Yeah, 07, I bet you could. From touching so many cars for so many years, definitely you would know which. That's one thing I like watching on YouTube, different mechanic channels
Continental
here in the
appreciates your
dirt on
accuracy.
new models, old models. And oh, come on. Doesn't this game know how much I love extra balls? How do you think they get my high scores? There's always an extra ball or a replay involved. See, if there's one strategy in John Wick, the extra ball you'll get it on the next multi-ball, so don't bother aiming for it. On most multi-balls, the ball goes into there like 3 times, so.
For a man to get another, to find a soul to blood over.
Your friends in
When
Osaka
shots
are
work in this
skilled
game,
players.
and it's not all the time,
Take care to play
they
by
feel
the
so
rules.
good. Shouldn't it?
You want a war or just another ball? Well played.
I saw that. Oh! That's a useful way to get in there. I don't do it often, but...
Extra ball.
Alright, this is the topper mode. That a lot of people agree is kind of mid. Kind of not exciting.
Jackpot.
But
Jackpot.
hit the one unlit shot. Thank you.
Double jackpot.
Reject from the center ramp. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Double jackpot.
Oh, reject again from the center ramp. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed
Double
that.
jackpot.
Why not make it 4?
Triple jackpot. Super jackpot.
Okay. Maybe it wasn't such a bad idea to get in this mode.
Quadruple jackpot.
Six rejects on the center ramp in one mode. All that for 26 million.
Shoot again. Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
There we go.
Wick is here.
I like Eris.
Loose ends.
Yeah.
Oh no. Shoot again. Shiznit. Ah.
Sure.
Loose ends.
Just away.
The marker is over. Mark it.
That was a fun ball. So I played a lot of us that played Predator at Pinball Expo. But the thing was, by the time I got to it, it had been a lineup for hours and hours and hours. And I swear you could like smell the flippers burning. They weren't strong. And I know that people did report that the flippers were far better than previous Pinball Brothers games. But I feel like maybe it didn't get, a lot of people were like, oh, it doesn't shoot very nice. It's kind of soft on the flippers. I felt like saying like, it's not going to be like that at home. But so, Savet, did you say, are you ordering a Predator? Or you did order Predator? One will come up too, right? So Savet, when I was at one of the pinball shows, that's when I ordered Winchester, and I also, didn't have authorization to order it. Then later I'm like, oh man, I gotta pay this deposit on this game. She's like, what? What? Yeah, and the thing is too, a lot of it's about flipper fade at the shows. So like when there's a lineup to play a game, I kind of like take my time getting started. I'm just like, okay. And I look around. Literally what I'm doing is waiting for the flippers to cool. So like, or I'll take some quick video and, get someone to play a 2-player with me or something. And because if you really want to experience it, flippers don't take long to cool, by the way. even 1 minute, they're way cooler and way snappier.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
It happens to me quite often on stream, not not on every game, but quite often on stream. Oh no. Silver Iron, welcome to the stream too, my friend. Well, you know what? Walk in with the cat. Bring cash, Ozabet. It might happen, man. You know, show up early, email them, let them know you're gonna be there. Almost like make an appointment, be like, hey, I'll be at the booth at, I really want to get a game. It might happen. Shoot your shot. That's the theme of today. Shoot your shot. Go in ready. Visualize it. Do your vision board. You know, it's kind of funny. Is so you remember when that show The Secret was out? It's kind of appropriate. A bit of an uplifting kind of. When that show The Secret and the book The Secret was out, this is like early 2000s. So like I like fell into the rabbit hole. I like so believed in it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get that girl. I'm going to ask her out. It's going to work out. It's going to be awesome. Dude, it worked. It totally worked. I'm like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the raise. I'm going to ask for it. Here's what I'm going to spend the money on. And I did, and I got it. Like, it was so quirky. It was overall about like being, you know, positivity and visualizing. But the thing is, if you're not visualizing a positive outcome, I don't think you attract a negative outcome, but you definitely believe it'll be negative all the way until the outcome comes. But yeah, it totally worked a couple times for me. I'm like, and at that age too, it was about girls. That's gonna be my girlfriend. Bam, The Secret. I was kidding. Kidding, not kidding. It did work. So yeah, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Go ready, and you'll get that game. You'll get that game, most of it. Because remember, Pinball at the Beach isn't massive. It's not a massive show. Your odds are good. Especially if you go in there and be like, listen, I'm a huge fan. Got an Evil Dead coming, or by then.
Come, do what you do best.
All right.
You dip so much as a pinky back into this pond.
I just wanted to say thank you to all the viewers today. You guys are awesome. We ran another awesome hype train. Lots of new subscribers came out of it. So for those new subscribers, be sure your Discord is connected to Twitch so you can come into the subscriber Discord, and also check out the new channel's emotes. So the channel has new emotes that are for subscribers. The normies have some new as well for the followers. But, so you know what, Tom, you got to do what you got to do.
Well played.
We talked about having an only pinball fans too. I mean,
This marker may ultimately be your downfall. So Gaze wisely, my friend. Katya, a familiar face.
Oof.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan. The high table sits above all. It would be best to remember. I am impressed.
So Patio Furniture asked, how important is theme to me? So this is another great question. So John Wick Pinball was my dream theme. And I remember when the George Gomez video came out and it talked about everything about the game, and I believe when they did their video it had some gameplay, and anyways, I fell in love with the theme. I wanted to buy it immediately. And I didn't because of some of the negative reviews that came out from the podcasters and the, you know, so-called pinball celebrities. And then I waited, the code got better, I played it on location. I'm like, this game rocks. And so for me, I think theme is important, especially if people are only likely to have one pinball machine in their house. You know, you want something you really love to look at when it's sitting there, like it's a collectible, even if you're not playing it. So but here's an example, like I would never go to the movie theaters and watch a Godzilla or a King Kong movie. So those are ones where the theme was meaningless to me. But the games were incredible. That's right, to Spectre Gaming, that's a great take on it, man.
You want a war or just another ball?
The thing is with the King Kong too, Jess, like if it included, like, so I got the Electric Playground topper and then I downloaded someone had made a set of assets for the topper, which you can find if you look. If those were on the screen, that game would be 10 times better. Like I'm 100. if it had those cool scenes that were from all the different movies, King Kong would be S tier, in my opinion. The shots and layout are the best. I love it. But, and then so my topper has those video assets. If those were incorporated into the screen and the gameplay, I don't know, but it all comes down to like, how much would it have cost to go out and get those assets? Probably a lot. So, you know, that's the business decision, I guess, but. And yeah, like Osavet. So when I played Jaws, it brings me into that, like Amity, like that little city or the little like beach village. It totally immerses you. This one's pretty similar too. Like if you just focus and you're playing John Wick, like, you know, the neon noir background, they call it in their ads, and the video assets, it makes you feel like you're there. You're in New York. Like right now it's kind of cycling through. That's probably like stock footage, but you know, it brings you into that theme very well. But yeah, John Wick was one where I absolutely needed to have the game. And then when I heard the negative reviews based on the code and it's too hard, it basically was too hard for a couple content creators who probably didn't even play it and then said what each other said to be cool. And it kind of probably killed the sales. Now look at it. Now the sales on Wick are coming back. It's doing better. I mean, the Pinside sales the sales and games coming into collection on Pinside, I use that as a real indicator. So Silver Ion, you came in with a great point. The original idea for the AI enemies, and even when I got the game, the code was like 3 iterations earlier. The enemies was stupid. I hated it. You just had to keep hitting things. Nothing happened. And there, yeah, it was kind of stupid. Yeah, blocking shots, like you hit the shot 100 times and nothing happens. It just stays lit. Yeah, it still kind of does that, but not as bad.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
Yeah, Spectre. I think that the Star Wars code will come further very quickly in the first quarter this year. I have also heard that it's doing really well on location because it looks really pretty and
Jonathan.
it's Star Wars, so, you know. Oh, shiznit. And like, to be honest too, like as far as games I want to walk up to and play, it's not the first one I walk up and play. It's the prettiest in the room, I will say, because it has all the shiny bits that it came with. But actually, you know what? I think Foo Fighters is the prettiest in the room. Got it burnt orange powder coat.
Saved by the bull, I see.
Well, that's the thing. Like, maybe the theme or the assets in Star Wars aren't fully integrated, beautifully, but they're still there and they still look good. So there's tons of video in that game. So. I feel like I'm getting a bit of flipper fade. So Osavet, in the recent update, they added another ball save call out. because it drove people crazy. It drove me crazy. Like, I think they switched that out with another, they added another one. Yeah. I know. Like, yesterday I went to bed. I'm like, my hands are very aware that I played like 5 hours of pinball today. But it's holidays. Like, this is my, you know, I don't have to go to work right now. So I'm trying to stream and have fun and be social in the chats. Oh, that feels good. Well, I'm going to chat for a bit, but I'm not going to start another game. I got to go do other stuff today. Our next task in my house is I've got to go with my wife and daughter to my work and stock the pop machine. That's our first thing we're going to do. And then we got to hang some hooks in the bedroom. Those are pretty domestic tasks. So, being a bit of a house cat today. Sweatpants enabled for most of the day. But, yeah, kind of. Oh, silver ion, dude. So, speaking of leaks, my brother came over yesterday. He's like, yeah, I was just over at Dad's house. There was another flood. I'm like, what? So in the backyard of my dad's house, there's this little coach house. And a couple of years ago, it flooded and just, it needed to be basically torn down to the studs. And it was because like they didn't put the heat on and a pipe froze. Well, anyways, this time a pipe froze at the standpipe outside and flooded the house. So my brother, I'm like, well, is there mold in there? My brother's like, yeah, it's all moldy. It's been wet for a couple weeks. I'm like, I don't know. I've had in my lifetime and career, I've probably handled 20, 30 floods at our different addresses or workplaces. I'm the guy that cleans up that shit. But that's why now I have water sensors everywhere, like all throughout our work, all throughout my house, water sensors, Wi-Fi. Oh man, I'm sorry.